day there, mates. The moon is in Pisces, Poseidon, so here I am on a beautiful morning at the Irish Sea at the boat ramp. Of course, the boat ramp goes down to the sea. And that moon is going to stay in Pisces. It occults Neptune, covers it up completely, as it then comes into oppose Mercury, squares Black Moon Lilith, and tomorrow, just before going into Aries, conjoins with Chiron, squares Saturn. Friday comes into a beautiful trine to the Sun and Mars, conjuncting Uranus, not soon thereafter, on Sunday. Big things I want to talk to you about today would be that there is this, of course, everybody's going to be talking about it, Mercury stationing and going retrograde. Ah, yes. In addition to that, though, there's other things going on that are even more significant in some ways. That Mercury is part of, I don't know, in some ways, I don't want to call it a coffin, but it is a great rectangle. If you look at the chart there at the beginning of the report, you will see that Mercury is stationing opposite Neptune. Oh my goodness. And Venus over there in Cancer is coming into a direct opposition with Pluto next Tuesday. But really, this is like going on all week. We're going to have this, so, and they're sextile each other. So Mercury's trining Pluto, opposing Neptune, sextiling Venus. Venus is trining Neptune, opposing Pluto, sextiling Mercury. Can you see that? It makes a rectangle right down through the middle of the chart. So I want to be talking about that. And that is not all. The Sun is coming up to conjoin with the north node of the Moon. And Mars is coming trailing right behind with it. Yes? And of course we're building now. The Moon has, had its full phase. It's coming around, into Aries on Thursday. It's going to move into Taurus by Sunday. And then by Tuesday into Gemini. We've got this 2-week period here of really building from the south node, the lunar eclipse, up to the north node solar eclipse. So, this is the eclipse season. It's a 2-week period of time that is particularly intense. So, let me find a nice place to sit here and chat into the camera and talk about all of that. What else did I want to say? There were a couple more dates because, Mercury was conjunct Pluto November 25th of last year. That started this Venus-Pluto cycle, okay, that is now in its full moon phase, opposite, Venus opposite Pluto. Mercury was conjunct with Neptune last March 4th. Not that long ago. You may remember some thoughts, ideas, visions, dreams, or whatever that came to you around that time. And now they are coming into a full phase. So, anyway, just giving you the dates and the rundown before, what it all means. Let's check it out. Alright, I hope I got this thing right. So you can see the tip of that island out there has some ruins, and then there's an old guardhouse, and down over there there's some more ruins of a house or something. I'm off of the point of Dulce near Dublin. So beautiful. Just finished a workshop there at Dundee and saw Newgrange and the Hill of Tara. The Hill of Tara. I met Venus, and she gave me this shirt, Traveling Gypsy. Took her quite some time, to draw this. Hello, Venus, and thank you so much. And Eva was at the workshop, gave me this beautiful Irish granite necklace, and had 3 witches from Glastonbury come to the workshop. Hello there. So amazing these days. meeting so many people, seeing so many things. It's truly revealing. And that's what this time period is all about. Revealing, revelation. Like I said, even last year, the year of 2017 is the year of the end of illusion and profound revelation. Now, we've just had Uranus go retrograde. Uranus takes us outside of time and space into our personal unconscious world. Our personal unconscious world holds within it every future possibility. It is our genius. It is our eccentric, unique, Akashic record from past lives. Everything that we've been, done, learned, known. And it does have to do with the future of why we are here. Just like the moon's nodes and the solar eclipse coming up on the north node of the moon. So here we have it now. And, these couple of weeks here, really, I would say even from the new moon of July 23rd, this whole month, okay, has been the end of illusion, and that can be disillusionment. That can be very disturbing. And, I mean, I don't want to get too, anyway, look at this. So, we had that new moon on the 23rd, and then the moon went down towards her south node. Down towards that south node is coming in to the lunacy, the internal, subconscious, changeable craziness, our old habitual childish patterns and fears and needs and phobias and dreams and whatever. It's like really opening up. It's like opening up Pandora's box to see what is in there. And so all of, these can be manifest. This, and this is what Aquarius is all about. That full moon in Aquarius is like taking a step back, taking a step out of our life, taking a step back out of, through non-attachment, seeing things about our future and about our past. Things about our past that are keeping us from our future. So it's really this time period now, since that lunar eclipse, now she's coming up. It's almost like she's rising to the north node, coming up from this earthly, subconscious, lunar place of that full moon towards that solar power. And we're going to have an amazingly powerful time, yes, at the solar eclipse on the 21st. And it's like this is all building, 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 building. And things are going wackier and crazier. That Sun Mars is like, it's powerful. It's trine Uranus, trine Saturn. I mean, this is a time of like seeing our truth. And seeing the truth of our leaders and society and our religions and our parents and our partners. And here we come into Venus opposite Pluto. Like I said, even from back last November, this is a time period now of what? The opposition is about relationship. And Venus in Cancer is about what I personally need and what I personally want. And there can be an opposition. Pluto in Capricorn. Of you're responsible for this. This is your duty. This is your commitment. This is what you have. And it can be very much opposed to Venus in Cancer, which is, well, I just don't feel like that. What I feel like is a piece of chocolate cake. But well, you see what I'm saying? It can be intense. There can be intense demands. There can also be an awakening of new desires. Okay, it's like, this is just like, it's all opening up. Like, the mushroom grows up overnight. And so there can be these intense, passionate encounters that revelation, our deeper emotional needs that maybe have not been getting fed, met, recognized, realized in our relationships. So this can really be a time of, things, bubbling up to the surface from deep down in that Plutonian underworld. And at the same time, Mercury opposite Neptune, I said that's coming from early March. And what that is what? My ideals, my dreams. Yeah? It's like my fantasies, my fairy tales. So it's like really a time of those, okay, really coming in and like, what is a fairy tale and what is possible? What is infinite potential that will never be realized? And, what is my artistic expression that it's, it's really time to go forward with? So we've got 3 weeks now of Mercury retrograde, and it's interesting, Mercury retrogrades right back to 29 degrees of Leo, and the solar eclipse is at 28 degrees 53 minutes. So it's like, Mercury says, oh, wait, just a minute, I have to go back to Leo. I've been in Virgo, okay, like getting it all together. And what do I run into? But, and let's look at oppositions as being pulled in opposite directions. And here's Mercury in Virgo, Earth, getting it together and, working on it. And, my job or my co-workers or, and then there's Neptune. And this is a time where, it can be a very deceiving time. Neptune rules thieves, deception, illusion, miscommunication, idealistic thinking. I mean, it's like, you know what? I like to be positive. I consider myself a positive person. But being careful, being cautious, being awake, and being aware doesn't have to be negative. It can also be maturity. It can also be knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. I know my limits. I know my boundaries. I know how much I can give, and I know where I need to stop giving. And I know what is my truth, and I know that that my dreams, it may be necessary, yes, to move through a time period before that dream is realized. Time is such a, it's a dirty bastard on this planet. Everything takes forever, man. And the sun, Mars, is just like, you know what, I'm going to rattle my chains and shake my bones and make it happen now. Well, maybe not, you little punk. You have to, like, really, take your place in the universe, during some of these times. And, Leo wants to, like, really charge out there, but don't forget Aquarius. I think I was, into that last week, But this week, the other thing that I just really want to stress, and of course it's in the mantra, okay, is that particularly from now till the 21st, okay, like I said, Mercury is up and stationing on Saturday. From now till Saturday and all next week, it's very close to this opposition with Neptune. It's not a time for signing contracts, making big decisions, okay, just, putting things, down and setting things. It's like this is a time where weird people and weird stuff and, revelation is happening and it's exploding things and, shaking things up, and things are very unstable. It's like a thunderstorm with lightning, and that lightning can strike. And, it's like, you commit to something now, or you break something off, or, you buy something now, and then the lightning, it's like, hang on. Even retrograde Mercury is saying reflect, rebel, remember, revolt. This is really a time over these next few weeks. Hang out as long as you can. Mercury goes direct September 5th. I know it's, could be 3 long weeks. I'm not saying you don't do anything. But if anything, you really rebel and revolt and let go of past patterns, past beliefs, Okay, this can be even past partnerships. This can be, you know, past dreams. This can be just like things. You know, this is really a time of like cleaning out the cupboards, cleaning out the cobwebs, and moving more and more and more. And then by the 21st, there will be, it's a north node, future destiny, solar eclipse. So not only are you getting flashes of what's not working and flashes of what needs to go and flashes of, you are also going to be getting flashes of new people, new relationships, new ideas, new beliefs, new opportunities. This is so, it's just like really a time, like just don't jump, but observe. Aha. It feels like Spirit wants this to go and Spirit wants this to come. It feels like I'm really, you know, attracted to this and repulsed by this. And I'm observing. I'm in my witness now. Yeah, South Node in Aquarius. Okay, Uranus trying the eclipse and trying Saturn and trying Lilith. Right? You know, it's a really awesome time for just like taking a step back as much as you can. Like do a workshop or do some meditations or, you know, go for walks in the woods or swim in the frickin' Irish Sea. These people swim in that. I mean, I'm tempted to go swimming in it myself, actually, you know. I mean, you kind of go in and get out, you know, but I mean, some of them hang out in there. It's a little nippy. It's actually not that much colder than Northern California, you know. It's awesome on a sunny day like today. I understand that, you know, the weather here in Ireland has been like this for, you know, like almost all week, and people say that that's just very unusual. I mean, if there's anything, the weather in Ireland is, this too shall pass. This is a time of seeing in your life what's coming and then letting go of what is no longer feeding the future. So the mantra for today, before I run out of time and battery, is when driving through a thunderstorm, I take my foot off the gas. And go with caution, checking all options, going slow while I let it pass. And I have to say, at the end of the video, I got a picture that we found a rainbow, you know, after the storm. Yeah, there's a rainbow, even sometimes during the storm, even in the middle of the storm. Go to the eye of the storm, the eye of the hurricane, where it's nice and still. Get in your center, get in your Sushumna, and just like watch all this stuff going around you. And just, you know, be grateful for the majesty and the awe and the amazing synchronicities and the amazing signs and omens that are happening now. It's such a magical time. Woo! You know, but if you get off your center, then you get whipped around by the frickin' tornado. Look out! Back in center, back in center. Oh, so anyway, when driving through a thunderstorm, I take my foot off the gas and go slowly, checking my options. No, shit. And go with caution, checking my options, moving slowly while I let it pass. Look at the cloud just passed. The sun came out. And now another cloud is coming again. Oh God, that's the way it goes down here. Plus, minus, light, dark, blue sky, clouds, rain, shine. Oh my God. Woo! What a freaking roller coaster ride, man. You may as well enjoy it. Namaste. Until next time, so much love.